So this is what the case is about, Miss Bland.
Yes.
You and the defendant were neighbors.
Correct.
You live in some sort of complex community.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, this incident began, and I gathered that there were, according to you, not good feelings between the two of you neighbors for a while. I'm going to try to put a picture in my own mind of what you say happened,
Yes.
and fill in some blanks for myself. Now, how many children do you have, Miss Bland?
I have 4 children, and the ages are 12, 11, 3, and 1.
Your 3-year-old is a boy.
Yes.
Okay. So on July 16th, your 3-year-old boy, according to you, is outside playing. Who was watching your 3-year-old outside?
I was.
No, you weren't. Not according to this. According to this, your 3-year-old came inside and told you something happened outside.
I was watching him while I was sitting on the couch from the outside. He wasn't
So
too
he
far.
was outside alone?
Yes.
Is what you're telling me.
But-
So just a second. I read. I'm listening to you. So the 3-year-old is outside alone. You're watching him from the couch. Were you able to see him at all times?
Yes.
And tell me what you saw.
Well, what I saw was that Tom Freeman stepped right out of his home, and he came towards my son a little bit, stating that
No, just a second. You didn't hear what he said to him. I just want you to tell me what you saw. You're in the house, your son is outside.
And I saw Tom Freeman walking towards my home, and he was approaching my son just a little bit.
Go ahead.
And as he was coming towards my home, he stood still in front of my house, and he was staring right in front of my door and looking around right in front of my front yard. And then from there, my son came running on the porch like he was in fear or scared of his life, because I don't know what I didn't know what he could have said to my 3-year-old, but all I know, I can hear him under his breath saying that I'm going to go over and use your mom's water hose.
Do you know that I'm not believing a word you're saying? You want to know why? My father used to say, if you tell the truth all the time, you don't have to have a good memory.
Okay.
Just tell it like it is.
Don't. Hey. So let me hear this new fantasy that you're telling me that's totally different from what's in your complaint. So you hear Mr. Freeman muttering under his breath, I'm going to use your mother's water hose.
Yes, it's too much.
And then what happened?
And then after he stood...
No, don't look there.
Okay.
Look here. Don't try to
After
think of
he
what you
stood
said here.
still in front of my house, and then he began to stare at my home, he then began to use the water hose, and he was using the hose to water his front lawn and to use it for his windows. And so I decided to come out and turn off the water, because I saw that he was being rude and using it for over 25 minutes. So I turned it off, and I asked Tom nicely if you could ask me nicely to use the water hose, because I might have to use it later on in the day. And next time, could you ask me? And then he told me, no, you are stupid. You are and go back in your house. And I started weeping and crying.
Okay.
And I felt
Now let
low
me
with
tell you the
myself.
fairy story that you wrote in your complaint. On the evening of July 16th, Tom intimidated my 3-year-old son while he was playing outside. He told my son he hated me and he could hurt me, but he didn't plan on hurting me that day. My son ran inside and told me what he had said, and together we watched Tom grab my garden hose and use it without permission. The hose is mine and connects under my apartment. That is so different from the story that you just told me that it was like I was reading a different novel.
Oh.
What you told me a minute ago was that he muttered to your son, I'm going to use your mother's hose. How does that translate into he hated me and he could hurt me, but he didn't plan on hurting me that day? How does that translate into that? You understand where I'm going?
Yeah.
All right. Because now you're going to tell me the rest of this story that you're telling me, because what you claim is that he followed you into the house with the hose running and drenched your property.
Yes, he did.
That's what you're telling me. Okay, now I got the end of the story from the 2 different beginnings. This is going to be like a Mr. Potato Head. I'm going to try to put the right arms with the right head, with the right feet, and see if I can come up with one cogent story. Do you understand, Officer Byrd?
I understand totally.
Now, you're not charged for water, Miss Bland, is that correct?
No.
No. So the use of the water was not a problem.